This exercise is in the key of C. There's multiple exercises to this one here. It's just bringing in all the elements, almost all the elements that we've that I've covered so far in this book. So let's look at this. All right. So again, this is in key of C. We start off G, eighth note G, F, eighth note, down a quarter or down a second to the E, down a second to D, down a second to C. These are eighth notes here. D, C, D, E. Then it's tied to this half note E here. Then we have E, C. So that's a third, down a third from E to C, eighth note. Then down another third from C to A. That's a quarter note. Then we have D to B. So that's actually that's a third. So down a third. So D, down a third, eighth notes, and then we go from this B to this G. So that's another third there. So it's going from B to G. Then we go up a third to B, up a third to D, up a third to F, up a third to A. So B, D, F, A. And we have C, B, A, G. Then we have this G up here, F, E, D, C, D, F. Then we have what is this? E, C, and down to A. Then we have D, B, down to G. So that's a third. That's a third. So most of these are thirds. Then we have what is this? B, D. That's the third. D to F. That's a third. F down to D. That's a third. Then we're going up a second to E, D, D down a third to B, B up a third to D, and then D down a second to C. All right, so the rhythm, we got this slur, or we got this tied note here, so it's going to come off this 4 and 3 and 4. Same thing with here, 4 and 3 and 4. All right, so let me get to see what it sounds like rhythm-wise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. All right. So here's what that sounds like. So it starts off in G. I think I played it right. I wasn't keeping track of my metronome. Helps to have a metronome. 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we're on that F. 1, 2. Alright, that was kind of rough going. Let me go through that again. That sounded good. All right, so that was that exercise, and then now we have this one here, still in the key of C. It's not as complex as this here. It's just straight quarter notes and eighth notes, but we've got octave jumps. No, we don't even have octave jumps here. That's what from G to F. That's the seventh jump. Then we have a G to B. That's the third, and then B to F. So B C D F, B C D E F. That's a fifth. Then going from F down to C, that's a third. C down to A, that's a third. A down to E, that's a one, two, three. That's a fourth. Then up a fourth to A, down a third to F, down a second to E, up a third to G, up a third to B, up a fourth to F, and then dropping an octave down to F, up a third to A, up a third to C, up a fourth to F, and then what is this? G, F, so down a seventh to G, up a third to B, up a third to D, up a third to F, down a third to D, down a third to B, down a second to A, down a second to G, down a third to E, down a second to D, down a third to B, down a third to B, and then up a second to C. That's nothing. So nothing really strange about this rhythm here. It's just quarter notes and eighth notes. All right, so let me see what this is going to sound like. All right, let me get the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now let me get that to play. So we start on the C. All right, so that was that bit. I think I played those eighth notes. I can't remember if I did those or not. But anyway, all right. So now this next piece here, it's not as complicated as this first piece, but it's a little more complicated in this piece here. We've got half notes, quarter notes, and eighth notes, and we also have a whole note here. All right. So what does this sound like rhythm-wise? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, So let's see what that sounds like. Let's get playing this here. All right. If I don't screw up, I probably will, but we'll see. All right. All right, not bad.